What's the preamble? Yes, we're being surveilled. No, we don't want it. And no, you don't appear to care. So, we went out to do some grocery shopping today. And as we got to the counter, our Snap card uh, wouldn't work. And when we got home to actually figure out what the hell had happened, we got informed that it had been reported as lost or stolen, something we absolutely didn't do. So this one goes out to all of those people who keep putting up the lie that they just want what's best for us, and that's why they're doing all this horseshit. You're lying. Clearly, you're lying because if you want what's best for us, how is making sure we can't fucking feed ourselves part of that mission? Here's what we want. We want you to just admit to yourselves and the people around you that you're just doing it because you're cruel fucks. That your entire point is to just be an asshole. Quit pretending. Quit pretending that you're anything other than some fuckhead who can't feel any joy unless they're causing something else pain. Because apparently we're the ones that lack empathy. Sure. Hey, speaking of empathy, all of the ones, all of the people who we uh, who continually claim to be our friends and on our side, it would take one email from one person to give us enough of a brace that we could actually push back. You can show us that fucking Michael Scott "I declare bankruptcy" clip all the fucking time, as much as you fucking want. We're aware this isn't a good way to get things done. Unfortunately, it's the only way we have to get things done because whenever we've gone to someone directly and say, hey, here's what we're experiencing, they look at us like we're crazy, and we know we're not. We have enough circumstantial evidence that we are very sure that we are being surveilled, that all of this shit is happening. We've said before and we'll say again, our grandmother, when the last time we saw her, told us they said that you were lazy at your job, and that's never been something I've thought of you. Something we never talk about online as our job. That information came from somewhere else. We know we're being fucked with, and we're sick of it. And it would take one person to send one email to give us something that we could push back with. And if you say you're on our side and you can't do that, I'm not going after people who are genuinely in precarious situations. I do get it. But there are people who are not in very precarious situations. People who have comfort and stability. And they could be this rock if they wanted, and they're not doing that. And I want to know where the fuck your empathy is. You deserve your nightmares. I'm going to hit the button and then we're going to play Hollow Knight. I didn't even bring up Syncope yet. Hang on. Hey, this one's called Corrosion. Sure. Okay, deep breath. Try and do the stream. Welcome, friends. It's good seeing you. My name is Remy, and my life is a Kafka's nightmare. That's not a joke. It's just an explanation of what's going on and why I'm mad about it. Um, I was gonna start ENA Dream Barbecue tonight, and I might do that tomorrow. It depends. Um, but I had the situation that I explained in the preamble, and I just don't have it in me to start like a thing, so I'm not going to. I'm going to play Hollow Knight because Hollow Knight's nice and comfortable. So, Hollow Knight, I suppose I should do content warnings like usual. Hollow Knight is a game that is about a bug traversing a dark and scary world. Um, Not subtly synonymous with late stage capitalism. Um, there is a mild amount of fantastical violence presented without much blood or gore, but not none, and a certain degree of body horror. And in general, the world it describes is bleak because, you know, the capitalism thing. Um, that's what I got for you in terms of Hollow Knight. Not doing content warnings for myself today. I don't think I'm going to be very funny. But I still have to do the stream because if I don't, it's giving up. I can't give up. Who the hell do you think I am? I've been doing steel runs every now and again. I did crash the last one. So we're just going to try that from the top. We are just going to skip past. This is not going to be a narrative-focused playthrough. I'm literally just going to try and get through this as good as possible. We'll see how far I can get in 3 hours. I doubt I'll beat the game in that time. But 3 hours, I can probably get a pretty decent way. Let me turn the audio up. Yeah, because I have the audio down for my day-to-day. There we go. It's just usually I'm listening to a YouTube video or a podcast or something while I play this, because as beautiful as the music is, because obviously there's nothing I can say about the Hollow Knight soundtrack that hasn't already been said. It's gorgeous, like the rest of the fucking game. I have heard it over and over again, and usually I'm just wanting to have something else going while I do kind of the rote mechanical inputs that are part and parcel with doing a run of a video game you've done hundreds of times at this point. Oh, you can't see the game. I forgot to hit the button. There we go. You haven't missed anything. It's the intro. I've just been going through the base area. Looping around. This part is always a little bit I was gonna say recontextualizing. I don't mean that. But it's like I'm used to playing through Hollow Knight, and I'm used to actually getting quite far in Hollow Knight, even in Steel runs these days. And as a result, I'm used to the flap and the swoop and all of the wonderful movement abilities that the knight has, and starting out, you don't have any of those, so I have to keep reminding myself that hitting right trigger does absolutely nothing. Come on. You're better than that. There we go. We collected our first charm, which is Fury of the Fallen, which isn't usual, but then again, most starting out players would not know how to do the pogo bounce. So, I will say, I don't do a lot of actual sequence breaking. When I'm doing these runs, I tend to just try and plow through as quickly as possible. There's one or two areas where it's like, I know how to handle this, and if I'm smart enough about it, I can get to this or that thing just a little bit early. But mostly it's just trying to refine the, like, basic pathing. Pardon me, sir. I'm not in the mood to talk today. I have Orange Crush to fill my lungs with. Now, I said this was not going to be a narrative-focused run, and I did mean it. On the other hand, it's Quirrell. We can't not talk to Quirrell. Oh, hey, it's one of the dickheads from the AI Society again. Piss off and die. You have to know that your shitty little URL is banned. So that's not the purpose of it. Again, it's not even about a fucking, like, capitalism endeavor. That would be a thing that I would at least understand. It's not that. It's just you're being an asshole to be an asshole. Yes, I see you in there. I swear to you, I will get you out. I do not have the necessary tools. If I had the necessary tools, I would get you out right now, because no one deserves to be stuck in a fucking jar, Adam. Do I want to? No, hang on, it's fine. I'll come back to it later. I have enough for the map anyway.
Oh, 断チャツだ。
Oh, there, Cornifer. Yes, I will purchase a map of the area. Thank you very much. Cornifer, in true I'm way too into the thing I'm doing fashion, actually forgets to introduce himself to you until the second time you speak to him in a... The second time you speak to him in a particular instance, so I'm pretty sure you can go the entire game without ever learning his name. Congratulations, you're free. Tell me what it's like someday. Need to remember to keep my health up. Got the Aspid mini boss fight, I guess. Silksong really went all in on the, like, every now and again as a gameplay switch up, let's, like, do a lock-in, like, wave-based fight room. I don't have a better word for it than that. Combat arena? Yeah, something like that. Which worked really well for it. I might have preferred more platforming challenges myself, as, you know, it would have given me an excuse to get really good with Hornets, like very acrobatic loadout, but hey. Still an incredibly good game. For myself, I absolutely think it was worth the wait. going to use it, but let's go ahead and open the Stagley. We'll come back for you later. I really need Swarm, don't I? Well, not need. That's probably fine. That tight little jump, get in here, grab a couple more. Bones of previous bugs. That's what they use for money. The metaphor is not subtle. Now there's the fact that they continually call Hallownest the White Kingdom. Side path, because up over here's another rub in a jar. Please go home, thank you. I'm happy for you to get home. Of course, I say that. Canonically, they're going home to, you know, to go live with the grub father who, like, spoiler alert, ends up eating them. It's almost like parents shouldn't always be trusted with their kids' well-being. Speaking of parents, there's Grub's mother down. There's Salubria. We can't reach Salubria yet. I mean, I say that, I apparently can't reach anyone. If I could reach anyone, I wouldn't still be in this fucking situation. But here we are. Hi, Sly.
Oh, Papa.
Please go back to your shop. I'll be by for Gathering Swarm and the lantern here any old minute. I just need to go take care of that false knight first. go down and get those. Oh, right, that's closed off. That's the elevator that goes down to the rainy town. Right? Like that comic. Alright, back up to here. We're still not going to take the Stagway. We're just going to go beat False Knight first real quick. And get to the Soul Charge, whatever the hell it's called. Face shots. Well, no. Let's back off and heal. There we go. Well, I would have taken one more hit. I was still justified for backing up and healing. Alright, up here. There's a couple of these little bugs. And what is obviously a boss area. Let's go ahead and tear those apart. There's False Knight. I'm curious how False Knight is actually, like, managing the suit. Because we see what False Knight looks like underneath that suit eventually, and they're just kind of a grub. So the fact that they like have continual control over like the entire bodysuit doesn't make much sense to me. Kind of like Earthworm Jim, except they're not canonically trans and self-hating. Continually, one of my favorite facts about Earthworm Jim is that Dave Perry was so fucking transphobic, he went ahead and, like, made it a goddamn point to make Earthworm Jim a canonically closeted and self-loathing trans woman. I like that the little bug doesn't have to be used as a weapon anymore. I hope that it finds comfort and whatever it is that bugs need somewhere far away from here. Hi, Shaman. Yes, I will take this spell off your hands. Thank you. Fall to the ground, cut to black. Vengeful Spirit, that's what it's called. Tap B to unleash Spirit. Go. Just making our way through the sort of bone temple. No. I didn't necessarily need to jump down to get those 2 more bones, but I did it anyway. In a situation like this, you scavenge all the fucking bones you can. Here's where we use the spirit bomb that we were given, because you can't hit the big shell motherfucker any other way. There you go. You're gone now. Soul catcher, what, increases the amount of soul we get per hit, I think. Yeah, a friend like me. The one you trapped in here and made do your dirty work. Yeah, that's what friends are. That's what friends do. I mean, I say that. It's not been my lived experience. This takes us back out to where Cornifer was. So let's go up this way. We'll actually go speak to Grubfather for the first time. Get a bunch of bones to use. Hello. Here comes all the things. Yes, please shower me with corpses so that I might pay my rent. What do we need? Gathering Swarm, Wayward Compass, and fucking Quill, I think. Everything else we can save for later. Up, up, yep. Buffanada. Hey, Riz is playing Mecha Chameleon. Or that's not how it's pronounced, is it? It's pronounced a different way. I heard it earlier today. I just can't remember what it was.
¿Qué volen? ¿Más?
That looks like a fun game. There we go. Gathering Swarm, Wayward Compass, and we're ready to go. Alright, now out to Green Path. After I use my new Gathering Swarm to make sure I can make some money off this. There's probably supposed to be an elevator here and it got broken, huh? This is kind of the elevator broken temporarily platforms thing. That would explain why there's all those counterweights in the background. Another 3 blasts to take out the boulder shell, 4 rather. It's good tutorializing and make sure you understand the tool and what it's used for, get you used to hitting the button. Out into Green Path. Green Path, probably my favorite music from Hollow Knight. And that's why. Goes deedle deedle deed, deedle deedle deed. Very pleasant. A cab includes the tone police, by the way. Like in Surf Ninjas. The joke there is that Tone Loc was a policeman in Surf Ninjas. A film that most people don't remember. I might go back to watch that movie sometime. I have to imagine that it's like a train wreck. It's like Ernie Reyes Jr. and a very young Rob Schneider and fucking Tone Loc and Leslie Nielsen's the like Mortal Kombat-esque bad guy dictator for some reason. We remember really liking it as kids. Well, did that wrong. This is where I start getting some use out of the face shot. There's those little moss chargers that you smack once to get out of the moss, and then you have to defeat them in their unmossed form. Well, they get away too quick until you have the dash, but the face shot gets to them pretty quickly. No, come back down here. People ask us what we need sometimes, obliquely. What we need is to be around people who don't view us as a burden, an obligation, or a project. Something that I thought we had for a little while. But now the people who we had that with are acting very much like that was never the case, and I don't know what the fuck to do with that. Either they got completely fucking turned around on the say-so of people who actively call themselves petty and manipulative, or they were just never the people they said they were. And I don't know which of those is worse. Basically every week we think about that fucking Jack Strauber video. Mommy, why do I miss people who hurt me? No, because you're a dummy, son. There's nothing out here, right? Yeah. Fun out. Here's our first run-in with Zote. They're being chewed on by Vengefly. So, there was a thing that happened here once that I've never been able to replicate. Where I destroyed Vengefly King. And, like, I didn't want to talk to Zote. I just drooped out. And, like, I managed to like get out of the area before Vengefly despawned, I guess. Regardless, whatever happened, I like went back up, and then Vengefly King was still chewing on Zote as though it had never happened, and I got the like the bone drops from Vengefly King twice. Managed to do it once. I keep trying to make it happen again, but it never has. It's possible they patched that bug. No. Pardon me, Moss Guardian. Excuse me, other Moss Guardian, I need you to get out of your little hole so that I can attack you properly. I understand I'm not making a compelling case for you. Falco Lombardi, hold still so I can shoot you. Wave. There we go. Be free. Enjoy it while it lasts. Your parent sees you as a food source. All right. I wonder how I'm gonna do. First real skill check is Hornet.
Droshik Halimo. Garama! Shaw!
Yes, Shaw indeed. That went extraordinarily well. I say went, it's still going, but, like, I've gotten this far in, I've absolutely won. There we go. Now she just swoops off without a word. Taking the Mothwing Cloak. Press right trigger to dash forwards. Swoop, swoop. I like doing it in midair because, you know, in order for a knight to be in the place that they need to be for the cutscene to happen, they need to be on the floor. So if you pass that midway point in midair, it just drops you straight to the ground, like gravity's tripled. Trigger to dash. Again, it's fantastic tutorializing they have here in Hollow Knight. Showing you the various ways that your new power is useful to you. Putting tantalizing little trinkets just out of your reach, except that it's within your reach now that you have your new thingy. And let's talk to Quirrell.
Na, mi nobis.
I do see you. Bop. No, that's the way back to where that first Moss Charter was. Head on this way to where the next Stag's way is. We'll do that. A toll machine with a symbol of a stag. Bing. Now we'll head back to Dirtmouth, because A, we need to get that door open so that we can use this stagway from the other side, and B, we have like 900 or something bones now, so we can get some useful stuff. Question mark? No, not really. Whatever, we got it open anyway. I'm gonna save this so I can buy our strength up here in a minute. Get out of the air. Gaia mosquitoes. Hang on. We got those bone clumps over here. Please give me your long-forgotten masses of bone. Is this? No, this is the other one. That's the one I need the crystal dash for. And that's where we... No, that's not the map. There we go. I could dash across there, but I don't want to. Because I actually think I can't dash back. I think you actually need these mist here before you can actually grab that thing on the other side of the poison water. That's the thing about that's the thing about the water. I'm glad that they sort of like establish that, because it's not that like Knight can't swim or anything, it's just that all the fucking water's poison. You get to like Hollow Nest and the cisterns and everything's like bad there also, but the water's fresh and you can just like swim in it and it's completely fine. I keep glancing over at the chat like anyone's gonna come in. No. Right trigger. I've been playing another Metroidvania because it was free. I grabbed it and it looked okay. Called Void Rot, which is it's fine. it was worth the price of admission, surely. It's better than a game you would ordinarily get for free. But it clearly had like Hollow Knight aspirations and didn't really get to that. Like I say, it's fine. I don't necessarily mean that as to damn it with faint praise. A game can just be fine. Not every game needs to be a absolute smash blockbuster hit. You know, they made the thing they wanted to make. It's a miracle that games get made at all. They released a thing, good for them. It was fun to play while it lasted. It had some interesting traversal mechanics, and some cool enemy designs. Absolutely solid middle shelf game. Not something that I think would necessarily have made for good stream fodder, but we are continually of the opinion that, you know, if you're a person who streams games regularly, then you like need a game that you're not streaming. Like something you're just playing on your own time for fun to remember that you like video games. And that it's not just a job. Or vocation or hobby or however you want to categorize it. I sort of blame reality TV. I mean, not entirely. People make the decisions they make, right? It's down to the individual. But I think reality TV got society at large a little too comfortable with the idea of just being bystanders. Like, hey, let's watch this horrible thing happen. And you add to that the concept that, like, reality TV is the editor's art form, right? If you film a person 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can cherry pick basically whatever clips are meaningful to you and make someone look however you want. I deeply dislike it here, but there's nowhere else to go. Alright, this is the one I wanted. There's another grub in here. Important to free grubs. And I think I can't get over that hump without the wall jump or the droop, or the double flap rather. And I don't need to fight these. And doing so sort of runs the risk of me taking a little more damage than I need to. Alright. Finally, well, missed that jump. And from here, go into Fog Canyon, where we have no map, because Cornifer is behind a shadow wall. Ugh. Okay. That's on me. Let's be a little more cautious going down, not hit any of the jellyfish that I don't have to. Hopefully manage to get enough of the little ones that I can actually make my face milk back and heal. There we go. Oh, no. Right, this is the quote-unquote bank. We're not going to fuck with that. Hi, Quirrell.
狗啊，你都来了没？那米诺比斯，
It's a special thing, I suppose, to cherish these sites even in their decay. Don't need to go back up to Dartmouth just yet. Can't get that without the wall, without the Manus Claw. And the Manus Claw is just a little ways on, so let's go ahead and grab that. Out to the fungal wastes. Hi, Cornifer.
Gruden, Zono.
Hop up this way. Go ahead and break this bone pile. All right. Go ahead and let you get your fucking explosion out of your system. There we are. That's a mushroom thing over there. I don't have the pen I need to translate that, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. Break apart that bone pile, get some bones. Well, it's probably Mona's favorite enemy sound in the game. The roly mushrooms. Aside from, like, Dung Defender's exuberant laughter, because, like, obviously. There we go, quick and clean. Got a charm notch for our efforts. Oh, hang on, here we go. Head up this way, through the poison-ass waterfall, through this door that very clearly has corpses alongside it. Hi, Leg Eater. I do collect a lot of Geo. And I'm generally unenthused with the idea of hoarding wealth, so yeah. We'll grab Fragile Strength and keep going up. Because from here, we can get over to Salubria's. Now that we have the Zwoop, we can reach her. I can buy another Charm Notch and be able to equip that very nice... Ow. Pin that I just got. Charm. I keep calling them pins. Got stuck into World Ends with You a little bit, I guess. I like those times when something goes weird with Gathering Swarm and the little bone pieces. Oh, there we go. Just sort of orbit you indefinitely. I understand it's a bug. It's just a cute look. Alright, past here where Grub's mother was mother, and then over to you. Hi, Celebria. She hasn't actually been up to the village in a very long time. Let's go ahead and buy that Charm Notch. And 4 more. Can we just buy those outright at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, we could, but then we wouldn't have the money for the Charm Notch itself. Does that matter? Not really. Yeah, when we come back, that'll be ready for us. In the meantime, go ahead and put Fragile Strength on. Because since this is a steel run anyway, we don't have to worry about it breaking. Because if we die, we have bigger problems than the charm breaking. It's worse than that, Jim. He's dead. Oh, right. That's still closed. Make our way back to the thing. Alright, we're just going to make our way back. Down the hole, back through the fungal wastes. And head on to what's next? Mantis Village? Oh, right, I didn't... No, I did. That's fine. Oop. I don't know, I really like the fungal waste music too. It's like woodwinds fuck me up a little bit. Yes, wah. I agree with you. It'd be like literally impossible to... Oh no, that's where Master Wu is. It'd be like literally impossible to play Hollow Knight like hitless, right? Not damageless, but like where you don't hit anything. Like you actually do need bones for things. Anyway, hi Cloth. I've never understood this particular shortcut because it doesn't actually cut it that much shorter. Yeah, there's Hornet running away. And Harpoon's over the bridge, but we can't do anything about the bridge because it's down and we can't do anything about that. So, Mantis Village. go this way again? Oh, right. I think one of the face pieces is over here. Nope. It's just the shortcut back to the opening of fungal waste. There we go. Alright, so we're going to do the thing I always do whenever I come to the mantis village, which is absolutely not attack any of the mantises. Because again, they're morally and ethically correct. Not only should we not be here, but closing off their village to the people of Hallownest was the correct decision. They actually took the pandemic seriously. Oh, no, I can't come in through here before I have the mantis claw either. I'll do that after I do the cisterns, I guess. Nope. Not that one. There we go. Up, jump, up. Swoop. Alright, in order for me to be able to do the we're not attacking mantises thing, I need to do a little bit of chicanery here. Because we need to make sure these little mantis dogs get trapped underneath that so they don't follow us and we can actually make the jumps we need to make. Lure you out just a little bit so we can droop over you. Pardon me. Alright. We have taken the mantis claw. Press A while sliding against the wall to jump again. Let's just go basically any flat vertical surface. Pardon me again. No, don't come over here. No, that's fine. Maybe just whoop and wall jump our way over here to the big switch. What a coincidence. I too am a big switch. And head down here. No. Thank you. Here we go. Crush you. hit that switch. Also, go ahead and break open this bone pile. Past you. Jump down here to where the Mantis Lords are. Go ahead and heal before I do that. And challenge. I've gotten to be pretty good at this fight. I kind of had to since I, am doing it this early. I said at the top I do very little sequence breaking, which I'd sort of stand by, but this is probably my biggest diversion. Because it is absolutely not recommended by the video game that you fight the Mantis Lords right now. And in fact, if you fight them in regular mode and then, die and come back and try to do it again, Quirrell is at the entrance to the Mantis Village and is like, hey, maybe don't do that. Maybe go wait until your weapon's more powerful before you try that shit. And, I see the value in that advice. But I've got the skill, and in fact my weapon is more powerful thanks to our fragile strength. Could you come down here so I can slap you, please? Thank you. Fine, I'll just heal. And then immediately take a hit, negating all the good healing I did. Come on. Thank you. Stop doing it. No, come down here. There we go. That's what we wanted. Yes, and bow. Now hop back up this way real quick. I've beaten their leaders in single combat, you see, and therefore I am now honored among their people. Isn't that a very problematic trope? Yeah, kinda. I don't have a, follow-up. It's literally just kind of a shitty, problematic trope. Alright. Out down into Deep Nest. You do have to feel for them, I think. Because on the one hand, they have the fucking White Kingdom beating down their door, like, not covering their fucking mouths. Hi, Cornifer. And then on the other side, they have the things coming out of Deep Nest, which can't be fun to deal with on a constant basis. Hell, I don't like dealing with it the very minor amount of time I need to be in here. And there's some asshole bouncing a thing off our fucking window again. Said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not mad at the kids. But I do hope that they grow up to be the sort of people who question bad orders. I hope that for all children, basically, but, you know, I'm in the situation I'm in right now. I wish that for adults, too, but, you know, adults. No, that's the way back. I hate these little fucking silverfish motherfuckers. I wouldn't mind so much if they had the decency to quit spawning after I killed enough of them. Well, I wasn't paying attention to my health. Alright, I don't want to start up a new steel run, I don't think, immediately. So instead of that, I'm going to switch over to doing God Home. I might as well take a break now. Seems like a good point. Seems like a good point. So, before I head off to break, we should take the opportunity to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, the lives of people of color matter, that Iranian, Sudanese, Congolese, Palestinian, Ukrainian lives matter. There are many ways to be in solidarity with your fellow travelers upon this earth, and we like to push for direct mutual aid, as it helps people who are suffering right now suffer less, and people with a firm foundation under them can don't need as big a lever to move the world. There it is. So while I'm on my break, I'm going to go to the mutual aid hashtag on my social media and boost what needs I can there, even the ones that are, like, kind of obviously just trolling. Because what if I'm wrong? And because of that, someone doesn't get the help they need. I would rather someone get the help they need. Sorry. I hope that you take the opportunity to check out mutual aid initiatives in places you operate, both online and in meet space, because the only way we get out of this is through. The only way we get through this is together. In the meantime, do whatever self-care you need to do, unless your self-care is beating the shit out of someone who doesn't deserve it. Maybe don't do that. Maybe find a better way to care for yourself. And I'll do some stuff too. I'll be back here in a little while. I'll do the big God Home run. All right. The final God Homestead is the other thing in Hollow Knight that I've never done, or at the very least I haven't yet done. I've gotten pretty far. The usual breaking points are Traitor Lord or Nightmare Grim. I've been doing better against Traitor Lord because I've started to actually internalize those patterns. Oh, I didn't refill my face milk before I got into here. Oh well. That's fine. I can just do it this way. I probably won't need to heal for a little while at least. Oh well. Go from the double fly kings to the Gruz Mother in a tiny spiky room. Well, coming up on False Night the First, which goes a lot faster when you have access to your entire repertoire. And has the added bonus of the armor actually being the thing that takes the damage from your what the fuck is it called? Soul Blade? The thing where when you hit enemies with it, it recharges your face milk. Moss Charger also is sort of a pittance when you have Long Nail and Quick Slash. Hi, Hornet. I think Hornet's fight is the first one that isn't, like, challenge tweaked in some way. Like, the arena that you fight her in is, like, maybe just a little bit smaller than the one you fight her in the base game. Here comes Gorb. I will remind you that Gorb is not the Great Mind. Un is the Great Mind, and Gorb stole the title when they colonized Greenpath. Well. comes Dung Defender. Another enemy that goes a lot faster when you have the right tool set, because Desolate Dive just being able to pop him out of the ground at will is incredibly useful. No, that was fun. And out. He boots up into the air. Ow, Soul Warrior. From the Sanctum. Except he's surrounded by the quacking little frog ghosts. Then this is my favorite joke. Tizo comes down, holds up his shield, and no, fuck you, Tizo. It's Brooding Moloch instead. I think it was a proper mod and not just like a video demonstration, but a mod for like what an actual Tizo boss fight would be. The person who created it decided that the shield should also be a gun, which was an incredible choice and not one I necessarily stand next to. I kind of don't like the idea of guns in the Hollow Knight universe, but... Even though there's like manifestly all the shit you would need to make them, right? I don't know, that's probably just my usual aversion to guns speaking out. Bow to your senseis, even though they just tried to kill you. Come out here to fight Zero. Remember to dodge. The sword's on the pullback. Ow. What did I just say? Zero's an interesting one because, like, the second stage of his battle, he, like, pulls out another 2 swords. But, like, his rate of attack doesn't actually raise that much. So it's just kind of visual. It might be just a little bit faster, but not so much faster that it's that it really reads as, oh no, serious time now. Here's Soulmaster. Just gonna bop Soulmaster apart. Oop. Just wait right here and take my heals. It's been a while since I've taken a heal. We stopped wearing them. We wore them for a little while. We stopped because we're like already 6.5 feet tall, and we got the feeling that we were intimidating people, and now we realize that like the people that we were intimidating were never like gonna be cool with us anyway. So we should have just kept wearing them. Now it's just a matter of we don't want our feet to hurt. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. I guess I don't need to count for the second one. I just keep going until it pops. Oh, good. Mantis Lords. I forgot that you were after the Oubliettes. Then they all three of them stand up. We fight all three of them at once as the Sisters of Battle. That's going all right. There we go. I was about to say, we're probably going to pop one of them any second now. There we go. There we go. And also bow. Moving on. Marmu, where we play our fun little ball bouncing game. Maybe I'll learn to fly one day. Moving on to Fluke Marm. And goodbye, Fluke Marm. Out to the saddest of them, Broken Vessel. You deserved better than lies, and you didn't get it. Galen with the scythes. And the cool scar. There we go. Become crunched. And here's Sheo. Should have jumped over it, forgot about it. Need to watch the paint. There you go. Oh, you were supposed to stay on the ground for longer than that. I think that's it. Yeah, there you go.
Vamos. Fíndalo.
Give ourselves a little rest. And just punch out to the next fucking thing. Which is Hive Knights. Surrounded by bees. Covered in fucking bees. He have the bee, he is the bee. There we go. Go ahead and heal while you're doing your death animation. Then we come into Elder Who. With the rings that come down from the ceiling. Easy enough to dodge if you're paying attention. There are noticeable gaps in the regular attack, and the continuous attack comes in a very specific wave that is easy to swoop through. Goodbye, Elder Who. The Collector. I like very much how the music gets pitch bent for the Collector's boss battle. Gotta make sure you take care of the ads. I thought you were gonna do a bigger jump than that. Daffy Duck ass boss fight. And here's God Tamer. The big bug and its handler. Fortunately, you only have to defeat the big bug because the small bug just gets sad and quits fighting when the big bug dies, like the Rancor Keeper in Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, Episode 6, I think. There we go. I think that's the end of that run. Nope, we have Grim. Hi, Grim. Grim at least is used to performing for an audience. I like performing for an audience, but I would much rather it be my choice as opposed to, you know, this. Got a little too close. In the heels. That means I'm not scoring on that power play, but whatever. Crap. Okay. You can hit Grim with magic when they're in their little spell orb like that, but I don't usually bother. I just kind of wait out the orb attacks. There we go. Bye, Grim. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, there's the end of that. The phone is dying. So, I'm just going to go ahead and get it plugged in real quick while I have a moment. I'm going to take a drink of my water while I'm about it. Alright, Water Knights. I.e. the boss fight cribbed directly from Dark Souls 3. Oop. What was it, 2? The Knights of Farron. I don't say that as a diss. You take things from your influences. That's just the way it is. But also, that is what it is. Wearing your influences on your sleeve and going, hey, look at my cool sleeve. Out to Umumu, or Umu. I guess it's 2 U's. There's not a second M in there. U-U-M-U-U. Umu. And unlike in the story mode, Quirrell isn't here to help us. Slash Umu to get to their vulnerable form, so instead they summon these jellyfish. Knock them down and use them to explode Umu out of their shorts. If they were wearing shorts. Which they're not, because they're jellyfish. Not that I guess jellyfish can't wear shorts. Hey, if a jellyfish could wear shorts, would they wear it like this or wear it like that? Hi, Hornet. Totally Hornet and not Nosk. Oh no, it turns out it's Nosk instead, and this time Nosk can fly. This one bothered me a little bit the more I thought about it. Because this particular version of Nosk is actually a lot easier than the original. Because the original Nosk, like, just sort of running across the ground in a very sort of narrow and inescapable area is a lot harder to dodge than this. Because this version of Nosk's fight capabilities is basically just Venge Fly with some extra touches. And is dealt with, for me anyway, basically the same way. So like Pogo and then Face Shot. You summon the things, I get Face Milk back, Pogo, and Face Shot. I go ahead and get that. Hornet Mask the fuck off of the thing. You don't deserve to wear my friend's face. Here's the Great Nail Sage Sly. As expected of the Great Nail Sage, they use all of the attacks we learned from the Nail Sages. Absolutely sounds like a Frank Oz character. Again, that's not a criticism. It works really well. You need to remember to dodge away and not towards. Or I guess I could just hit you with Face Blast continually. Alright. Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei, sensei as a matter of fact. And Hornet version 2. I'd be interested to know, I'm probably about to die, by the way. Yeah, there it is. I'd be interested to know how they decided on the, oh god, what's the word I want? The sequence, there it is, of bosses. I'm just gonna go ahead and start again from the top. Because, like, it's not chronological, really. It's close. But they play fast and loose with that particular rubric, so some thought must have gone into, you know, what's a good difficulty curve, especially with all of the extra shit that they're putting on some of these bosses. Alright. Goodbye, Venge Flies. Black Gruz. Here we come into false knights. I guess in a game that has some degree of sequence breaking, like there's theoretically a way that you could fight these bosses in this order. Well, come on. There we go. Nice and easy. Now to Hornet version 1. That would have gone better if I had managed to, like, keep my healing up against Sly. But I always have a little bit of difficulty with Sly's second form anyway. There's your heal. Hi, Tuner. I remember I had a cutesy name for you, but it's been a really long time and I don't remember what it was. Anyway, that was Gorb gone. There's Dung Defender. We break apart Dung Defender. Do a little bit of juggling right at the top. Oh yeah. You're very excited by it. No. Desolate Dive, it turns out. Just ground pound you straight out. I just blew straight through Soul Warrior. Fine. Here's Tizo. Hi, Tizo. Bye, Tizo. Brooding Moloch. I'm trying to remember if there were any guns in Silk Song. I don't think so. There are a couple projectiles, but I don't think there are any, like, proper guns. There's Oro, and then Mato comes down. Yasuo. Do my best to be able to hit them both at the same time, but that's not going great. Oh, I thought you were charging up for the other one. The spin attack. Damn. There, that one. And there's one of them down. Batter your sensei. Alright. Take a break, dip myself in the spa, sit on the bench for a moment. Those two things do the same thing. Here's Zero. There we go. Move on to the Crystal Guardian. Who, as I have learned from my steel runs, is so much fucking easier to deal with when you have the double jump. There's Soul Master. I probably should have started with a Shriek, shouldn't I have? Yeah, well. Hold still. Quit teleporting all around the place. Keep doing the dive over and over again, and I keep jumping up and hitting you in the middle of the dive. This is the way of the thing. Dream Nail, that's what it's called. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There. And just hit you apart until you stop. Alright, get a quick heal, because I gotta face Grim. No, not Grim. Manus Lords. There we are. heals. I will say, at least in Sisters of Battle, they spend less time just hanging out on the wall. To actually do a decent amount of damage. There you go. Let's take a dip in the pool. No way, man. If I put you in the pool right now, you'd sink like a rock. Look at your face. Fear and Loathing. From Fear and Loathing. I probably got it slightly wrong. It's been a while since I've actually watched Fear and Loathing. Fear and Loathing was one of those, one of our autism comfort films that we watched, like, once or twice a week for, a good long while. It's an incredible film. It's like the base level reading of it, from a kind of filmic perspective is, oh, yo, isn't this weird and trippy? And like, yeah, it is. It is weird and trippy, but what's incredible about it is that, like, Terry Gilliam as a director and the production team behind that film manages to do basically everything in that fucking movie with very little in the way of, like, special visual effects. Like, it's mostly just costuming, lighting, and camera angles. It is in that way a kind of fucking triumph. Hi, Sheo. Yeah, I'm behind you. It's fine. I like that Sheo's painting a picture of God Tuner John or whatever the fuck their name is. And bow to your sensei.
Finnen.
Take a dip in the pool. Have a rest on the bench. And out to Hive Night. Nope, wrong way. Oh, good. I even managed to beat him before the bees started coming down. A lot of time for heals coming up against Elder Who, completely lifeful. There we are. Moving on. Collector with your funky ass music. Motherfucking primal aspids. No one likes your three-way shot. Now to God Tamer. I'm actually unsure whether God Tamer is the pill bug or the handler. Because, like, if it's the handler, it would imply that, like, the pill bug is a god, which that's not true. And now, Grim. Hi, Grim. Bow to your partner. Oh, I thought it was out of the way of that. I'm really glad I had iframes for that. Absolutely goofed that up. Bunch of the orbs. Hop over the orbs. As one does. Ow. Probably, oh, okay, there it is. You just need to get in a chance to heal. Okay. This way. Please, ow, please. Alright. Can I heal during orb? Probably not. I could, but things would have to go really specifically correct, and I don't think I can count on that. Ouch. Fine, we'll just heal here. Probably get another one in. Yeah, well, the answer was yes, I could get another heal in, but then I didn't have time to dodge the bat, so. Hey, fantastic. Oh, no, wait for the face milk to fill up. There we go. Fill up. Alright, so there's one of the Watcher Knights. The bugs come down and fill the eyes of one of the other ones. That could have gone a little better, but not a lot better. Do one of you want to, like... get the hell away from the other one so that I can beat you individually? I understand I'm not making a compelling case. And now here comes Umu. I've decided I'm going to stick on the U's because there's two of them. Umu. Alright, here come the jellyfish. Shit, I need to get the other side. Well, that's not ideal. I was gonna go ahead and fucking heal. That went bad. Okay, great. Alright. Here's Hornet, except it's not Hornet, it's Nosk. Just wait for you to do your rush. There we go. I need to wait to heal against you. Because I think I just don't have the time. Like, maybe when you go up and do the thing in the ceiling? Maybe. I don't know, I think my face milk is better served by blasting you. Yeah, there we go. Got one heal off. One heal off and one heal on. Please forgive me for not attempting to pronounce your username, but hello. It's good to see you. Just doing some God home runs to sort of chill out. How are you? Please tell me what you would like to be called. Just Zik is alright. Good to see you, Zik. Oh, that's funny. You know, a lot of people seem to think I'm Zik, but they're wrong. Explicitly. You know, heal, batter your sensei. I'm doing alright. Saw the plural tag and decided to join. Oh. Always nice meeting other systems. Ow. Oh. That was risky. I got away with it. Nope. Glad I managed to see that parry coming. There we go. So how's your day been? If you feel like sharing, you don't have to, obviously. But I like meeting people. I almost got away with that. I just woke up an hour ago, so I wouldn't know myself. Well, I hope you get to know yourself better. Ourselves, rather. Knowing yourself is important. Alright, here comes this asshole Trader Lord. I'm actually going to remember how to fight you this time. I'm going to remember to leap over you when you do your dash and leap under you when you do your air dive. Ugh, that was way too fucking close. Here comes White Defender. The White Defender just throws around shit. Get it? Oh, right. Desolate Dive doesn't work, does it? Okay. I didn't think it was that close. Clearly you disagree. Okay. Another one where I just fucking absolutely gotta heal. Favorite fight that's only in the Pantheons, minus Sisters of Battle, even if it is pretty basic. I also really like Sisters of Battle. Like, I like the Mantis Lord's fight generally. It might be my favorite boss fight in the game. But, like, as fun as that fight is, I really, really like the, Oromato and Sheo fights. Because it's really cool to actually, like, because they're non-combat characters in the main storyline, right? And then actually getting to see how they fight for real, and especially the way that Sheo fights, like, with all of the extra painting stuff, is really, is interesting. All right. Soul Tyrant. Second verse, same as the first. A little bit louder and a little bit worse. Just doing my best out here. Oh. Might as well take a heal while I'm out. Come on. Oh, this is a bad idea. Nope, got away with it. Pop, and pop, and pop, and pop, and pop, and... There we go. Oh, right, Markoth. I keep forgetting about you. I'm not a fan of any of the fights where there's not a floor. And Markoth specifically has a attack pattern where there's absolutely no time to heal.
They are mine.
And very little space to... Oh, holy shit, I can't believe I got that. Oh, right. The invincible, fearless, sensual, mysterious, enchanting, vigorous, diligent, overwhelming, gorgeous, passionate, terror-biting, beautiful, powerful, gray Prince Zotes. No, get away from me with your explosion faces. I think I die here. Yeah. Keeping on the pogos is pretty effective in that fight, I find, right up until he like leaps into the air and smashes directly through you. All right, so it's almost 9 o'clock, and I'm going to call the stream here. Yeah, see ya. Thank you for coming in here. Thank you to anyone watching this as a VOD. Well, not anyone, you know. You know the deal. I say it at the start of the stream, most streams. I don't think I said it this week. I'm Remy of the Free Association. Tomorrow, depending on how I feel, I'm actually going to start ENA Dream Barbecue. And we'll see how that goes. Or I might not and do more of this, or something entirely third thing. Who knows? The world, it is a mystery. Anyway, until next time, I love you. I want you to stay alive. Take care of yourselves and look after each other. And I'll see you later.